Developing now, two Nigerian men charged after the death of Marquette's Jordan DeMay entered not guilty pleas in federal court this afternoon.
Investigators say the men are part of an international sextortion ring. Samuel and Samson Ogoshis were arraigned on multiple counts in Grand Rapids. Samuel faces a separate charge of sexual exploitation of a minor causing death after the 17-year-old DeMay died by suicide in March 2022. The Ogoshis were extradited to the U.S. on Sunday. TV6's Elizabeth Peterson continues to follow the story. She was in court today and is live with us now to explain what happened. Elizabeth.
Samuel and Samson Ogoshis were back in court today for their official arraignment, pretrial conference, and a bond hearing. They were represented by their attorneys, court appointed on Monday. It was a relatively short hearing, an emotional one certainly, but it really was just the legal process taking the next step. Here were the 5 big takeaways from today. Samuel and Samson both pleaded not guilty on all charges. The prosecution released their evidence list, which includes online chat records and images between the defendants and the victims, cell phone records, financial records, and the medical examiner's report of Jordan DeMay. It was also noted that the defendants have no criminal history. The prosecution is requesting a jury trial that is expected to last 8 to 10 days. Today's bond hearing was adjourned at the request of the defense. They asked for more time to contact the defendant's family. That hearing will now take place next Wednesday. Now remember, this alleged sextortion ring was only discovered when investigators began to look into the suicide of 17-year-old Jordan DeMay. I spoke with Jordan's parents after today's hearing and after an incredibly long, emotional, and difficult week.
They really caused a lot of hurt to a lot of people, you know, friends and family of ours and community, our wonderful community at home that's been supportive. And you know, these 2 young guys have parents at home that are grieving too. They're going to possibly lose their 2 sons, maybe for the rest of their lives.
It's overwhelming, the number of emotions that you go through, and nobody prepares you to sit in the same room as the person who encouraged your child to take their life.
This case has received international attention. It's the first of its kind. Tracking down these defendants, bringing them to the United States, and then having enough evidence to charge them. Well, everyone that we spoke to this week says it is incredible, and it's important to remember just how big of a moment it is for justice, for the family, and for Jordan. Reporting live in Grand Rapids, Elizabeth Peterson, TV6 News.
Thank you, Elizabeth, for all of your coverage.